The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a six-man tag.
As we embark upon the second half of RWA's Luck is Not for Losers. Get prepared to keep your head on a swivel and your eyes peeled. This action will be a million miles a minute.
Introducing first team number one. Fighting out of Test of Strength, the team of Young Boy, Peter Gianni, and Super Pro. They are the Kingsguard.
The Kingsguard, Peter Gianni, Super Pro, and Young Boy. Three students who have a very, very bright future. And Bobby Rosary, I get it, main event last show, but aligning yourself with BMT, is that a smart call?
I mean, I would say it would be. Yeah, these guys may be new to our eyes, but if they've been plying their craft, they understand that any early advantage they can get is a good one. The Kingsguard making a big splash, leaving people with many more questions and answers. We're going to find out tonight just how well can they throw down in scheduled combat.
Bobby Rosary, can't lie, I wasn't expecting this one.
We're going to go a little 80s today, man. Rock and roll. Let's steal Whitney's water.
And introducing their opponents, first making their way to the ring, the entitled AJP! And his tag team partners, they are the RWA Tag Team Champions, the Showman, Nick Marchand, and the Right Stuff, Stephen Loss!
Yeah, you're talking about a trio of guys who really have crossed a lot of plateaus together. AJP and Chud Stevens, as we call him colloquially, Stephen Lust, those two have made quite a few waves as tag team competitors in other leagues. But you're looking at the champs right here. Nick Marchand having turned over a new leaf. Oh yeah, it feels so good.
Oh yeah, six-man tag action is about to go down with three of the best in RWA against three people who are trying to make their names here. And this is gonna be a good one, but I don't know if you noticed this. Perfect Strangers theme, Perfect Strangers gear. Did Nick Marchand just not get the memo, you think?
No, I don't think that's it. I don't know. I can't speak for Nick Marchand, but I'm sure he understands, he knows whose team he's on. Come on. Laundry. The belt, right? That's all that matters.
Absolute chaos ensuing right now. We have Young Boy, Super Pro, Peter Gianni right now giving it to Lust, Marchand, and AJP right now. Big kicks, big strikes right there. The Kingsguard is showing out to kick things off.
So correct me if I'm wrong here. TOS Young Boy is the fellow with the small fro, and the guy with the big fro, that's Fro-Man?
Super Pro.
Super Fro.
And the other one's Peter Gianni.
Peter Gianni looks oddly familiar. I think I've seen him before, and I'm not just talking about last month.
Oh, but wait a minute. Taking out Super Pro and Young Boy right now. Peter Gianni's by himself. AJP, big back elbow right there.
Contest not yet official. We have yet to establish starting quarterbacks for either team. Richter has made it official. This contest is now underway. Still here, looks as if Peter Gianni's going to start things off for the Kingsguard. And AJP will do so for the Perfect Strangers and Marchand.
Kicking things off huge right there with that 2 count. AJP immediately picking up Peter Gianni right now of the Kingsguard, throwing him in that corner. It's hard to cut down a ring when there are 6 competitors in this one, but here we go.
your canvas has essentially gotten a lot smaller with all of these bodies in it. And folks, you know, we're not in an 18-foot standard 4-foot ring here. You know, we're in the church basement, so modifications did have to be made.
Big tag in right now to Nick Marchand against Peter Gianni right now. The Kingsguard tried starting this one off hot, but we talk about it. Experience means everything. A swing and a miss right now. And Nick, what's he looking to do? Drilling him down.
Marchand now, cover applied. You know, working with Lust has really allowed him to grow as an employee for the company, but also as an athlete. I think we're seeing Nick Marchand at his most technical now. Always known to be somewhat of a brawler, always known to have a pretty looking drop kick. Nick Marchand now utilizes his entire arsenal, and it's so refreshing to see. Because the guy can go, he can grapple.
Young boy right there. Wait a minute, young boy grabbing the leg, and Peter Gianni send him over. And there goes Super Throw right now. The Kingsguard's absolutely unloading right now. And TJ Richter trying to keep things in order.
Well, there's a lot of gang war offense going on right now, and I would expect nothing less. It's got nothing to do with what side of the tracks you come from. I mean, you're talking about a 6-man tag team match in a relatively small ring. That's gang warfare.
Big tag in right now to Young Boy's been making waves everywhere all around New England. And now look what can it do. Big sidewalk slam followed by a big knee from Young Boy. Nick tried getting the cover, or tried getting up, excuse me, and Young Boy down to cover.
Nick Marchand checking his chicklets real quick, trying to regather himself, regain some bearings here. Young Boy gets it even more shallow 2 count this time as Marchand continues to persevere through. Cover here applied. Lackadaisically though, no pressure on the lateral area. It ends up costing Froman a potential victory, but I think at this point they're not even thinking victory. They're just looking to wear down their opponents.
Talk about wearing down right now. Super Fro basically fresh in this match. Nick needs that tag. And Super Fro drilling in right now. Big slams against that post, and there's not much room for escape right there. He's drilling him immediately between those buckles.
I can see that midsection being really worked over right now. And Nick Marchand, if you notice, he's mostly torso. You know, that's a good way to isolate him and to limit his mobility. Peter Gianni now with a thudding axe handle right to the brainstem of Marchand, and it slowed him down entirely.
Oh, come on, Young Boy in the corner right now. Peter Gianni basking in this moment. And look at this, Super Throw to fall. And Stephen Loss is coming over there. Oh, but nobody wants to mess with him. And look at this right now. Peter Gianni slips out and Young Boy slips in.
You know, these guys might have been taking a page out of the old Middlesex Express's playbook.
Ah, I see what you did there, the film study.
A dastardly duo they were. No saints in this match, no halos over anybody's head, I'll tell you that. But the Kingsguard, and they've been taking every cheap shot that they can. Not the impression I'd want to leave in a new house.
Right to the back of Marchand right there. He's feeling that one. Peter Gianni immediately grabbing him as he's trying to make that tag. The perfect strangers on the outside.
Gianni with a whip attempt. He gets countered and reversed by Marchand. Up and over with a pair of knees to the back and a reaching back stabber.
Simple but effective right there. Very clever from Peter Gianni there. Hit him with the backstabber, going for the cover. And Stephen Lust was there to break up that one.
Marchand seems to be back on his feet of his own accord here. Couple of nasty forearms right to the jowls of Johnny. Blocks the third attempt, spins Marchand around, and Marchand evades for a tag, a clean tag. Smartest move he could have pulled off.
Big tag to his tag team partner. Huge uppercut right there, followed by the lariat in the corner. One of Stephen Lust's signatures, followed by a huge big boot to Peter Gianni and throwing himself right on top. And Stephen Lust,
he's feeling it. After having watched all of the mayhem take place from the apron of the ring, Stephen Lust is making the most out of every moment he can.
and right there using him. Oh, wait a minute. Young Boy dropping him right down, going for the cover. Stephen Lust was smart with it, trying to use Peter Gianni as a weapon against the Kingsguard, but Young Boy ducked that one, and things almost was over right there.
Johnny has resorted to brute violence just about every time his back gets put up against the ropes in this matchup. He is a brawler through and through, but so is Stephen Lust.
Double Irish whip right there, picking up Stephen Lust, but wait a minute, here comes Peter Gianni, drilling him down.
TJ Richter's patience has been put through the absolute ringer, let alone the test in this matchup. Stephen Lust still in the wrong part of town. TJ Richter desperately trying to gain some sort of order.
Trying to cut that ring in half right there. The Kingsguards almost had him. They had Stephen Lust by the arms, but here we go. Oh, come on now.
Just out of reach, the Kingsguard. Honestly, they've been doing some research. They have watched plenty of footage. I got to give them that. You may not like them, I may not like them, but they're smart. Big back body drop by Stephen Lust. He can't seem to hold himself up. Makes the tag. And the heir apparent is here.
Here comes AJP coming in like the house of fire right now. Big knee to Young Boy, followed by the Bulldog right there, and AJP's feeling this one. Big neck breaker right there to Super Fro. 2 down, 1 to go. Death by elbow, no good. Peter Gianni unsuccessful. AJ's adjustment drilling him down.
Wow, and with a lot of velocity at that. AJP, stay focused, man, and bottle up that energy. You're gonna need it. He is high on adrenaline and testosterone. Kid, think it through. Marchand's found his way into the ring. Now the Perfect Strangers and Marchand are going to play the numbers game, as have the Kingsguard all match long.
Throwing Marchand into AJP. Young Boy collides. Nick sacrifices AJP. Followed by a big knee. Peter Gianni has one. Young Boy there with the Rough Rider. And what's Super Fro thinking now? To the top. Big splash. Going for the cover.
I did not get an official signal from TJ Richter. Folks, that is a very, very deep and clumsy 2 count.
Almost a 3, but all 6 competitors giving it their own right now. The Kingsguard, the Perfect Strangers, Nick Marchand. They're all trading blows right now. Peter Gianni got AJP in the corner. Super Pro and Stephen Lust now. What are we looking to do right now? Throwing him in the middle. Little dose.
Meeting of the minds is what we have, and a pair of super kicks in stereo. Young Boy up at the top rope. What the hell he's thinking doing there?
The showman, Nick Marchand, right now. What's he looking to do? Picking him up in a wheelbarrow, hitting the rope. Huge code breaker, drilling him down for Stephen Lust, and this could do it.
Here are your winners, the team of AJP and the RWA Tag Team Champions, Nick Marchand and Stephen Lust.
What a win, what a 6-man action we just had. The team of AJP and your RWA Tag Team Champions, Stephen Lust and Nick Marchand. What a competition.
What a melee. I've seen some 6-man matches that were absolutely devastating, and this is certainly one of them. Guys, you got to keep your head on a swivel in this style of matchup. This is not your standard exhibition There is so many curveballs, twists, and turns, but the Perfect Strangers, along with Nick Marchand, they seem to have all three of their heads on the same page.
What a contest we witnessed. What a trios action we just witnessed. Nick Marchand, Stephen Lust, AJP, they made it look easy. The Kingsguard, it's back to the drawing board. BMT ain't happy today.
No, he's not, but hey, man, good help is hard to find and expensive. Seems to be a little bit of a miscommunication here post-match between the three entities here. But come on, Musketeers, let's get on that same page that we were talking about. And tempers run hot, but cooler heads always prevail. Luck is not for losers, ladies and gentlemen.